Good morning, my beautiful friends. Today is another beautiful day in this planet that we call Earth. And today's kind of a big day because today we're gonna start the journey of one of Gardner-Webb's former players who just finished his 4 years of eligibility and is looking to become a professional footballer. So he's gonna come out here in a little bit and I'm gonna run him through a training session. But what I wanna do is kind of document and film his entire journey from as soon as he finished college to going back to Norway and attempting to go pro. Not only are we gonna do training sessions, but I also wanna do some behind the scenes stuff. When he gets into contact with clubs, when he finally gets his tryouts set, if he ends up getting a contract, and not only that, but we're gonna run you through his entire program that he's gonna be doing with me. So obviously, I've customized the special individual action plan that we have for him, and I'm gonna run you through that in terms of what it consists of, what exactly we're working on, and what we hope it can achieve, and obviously the duration and how long it's gonna take us to get there. So I'm gonna set up the session. Isak should be coming out here in about 30 minutes, and then we'll get going. Cut it. We're not using that footage. So I'm here with Isak, who is one of the former players at Gardner-Webb, just finished his 4 years. We're gonna kind of run you guys through what it takes to become a professional footballer. So question number one for Isak is, what do you think is the hardest part about the journey to becoming a pro?
I think it's being selfish enough, focusing enough about just you and getting into the game. That's the most important, not just practicing every day and then don't see a result, but actually showing what you've done in the games.
Yeah, and kind of along with that is you have to start somewhere. So Isak isn't saying I'm gonna go straight into the first division in Norway, I'm gonna play on the very best team, but he's building a plan that's saying I'm gonna get my master's degree, but I'm also gonna start looking at some clubs at probably the third and the second divisions, right?
Yeah, and then my goal is within 2 years to play in the Tippeliga, and if I don't do that, I have to make new goals.
Yeah. Last question, and I get asked this a lot, is confidence and mentality. What's your advice for kids who maybe lack confidence or lack that mindset of being successful or whatever it is, and how can they get to that point where they're confident enough to go pro?
A lot of it is just preparing. As you prepare more, you'll get more confidence, and if you practice more, the confidence just comes with it, really. It's a long journey and it's gonna take a while, so as the famous people say, trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah, and like for me, usually I get pretty nervous like before games and stuff, but whenever I just step on the field, it just goes away. So like it's part of the thing of doing what you love, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta enjoy it and trust the process, and you'll get there. We're gonna follow his journey, and make sure you guys comment down below like exactly what you'd like to see as part of the process of becoming a professional footballer, and we'll see if we can walk you through that, and hopefully in a few years time I'll be getting tickets to the top division Norway games from Isak. All right, okay, so this is today's workout. Yeah, that's pretty good comparison to yesterday. Your highest was 168 or 170. Your heart rate, let's see here. Average heart rate was 128. 1 hour and 8 minutes, and that you turned it on when you started the warm up. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, so it's like that minus 15 minutes.
Okay. Covered an overall distance of 2.08 kilometers. So today we did a light intensity session. So just basically lots of first touch, lots of touches on the ball, very little movement. So you can see his speed was pretty low up until when we did probably that shooting exercise where you had to move a little bit more. Even just by seeing this, you can tell that it's a light intensity session. Yeah, and it even shows you the entire field here. And yeah, so you can tell this is the warm-up right here when he was jogging back and forth. Some stretching here, walks on over here, and this is where we did most part of the session. And then obviously over here is where when he kept shooting the ball over, he had to go and get it. Kept missing the target. No, but that's impressive. So now we have all of Isak's data for today's session, and based on this is how we're gonna plan for the next session and how we're gonna plan for future sessions after that. So we're gonna look at some of the trends. After every single session, he just updates it on his phone, and then I have access to it on the computer here. So this is one of the biggest parts of his plan, and what we're gonna do in order to get him to the next level is make sure that we're analyzing the right things, make sure we're following the trends, and we're kind of pushing it little by little so he gets to that optimal fitness level. And biggest thing as well is prevent any preventable injuries. So I'm talking to Isak about fitness and, you know, heart rates and staying in shape and all that, and then boom.
Protein, nothing?
To be fair, I didn't eat all of those. Gashami ate like 2 or 3. All right, Isak, so first session in the books, mate. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah?
Light session, a lot of touches. I'm happy.